I've been slowly putting out beginner-friendly videos for Dota Underlords, tips, strategies, just general game knowledge. But in the interim, I also want to start putting some gameplay on the channel. And right now, in terms of my time that is available, it's really hard for me to make content specifically for YouTube when it comes to Dota Underlords because I just have a lot of other projects I'm juggling. But I don't want to leave you empty-handed, so I'm just going to be sharing another stream highlight. This is from me playing the other night. This is one of the closest games that I think I've ever had in Dota Underlords, and it was just a nail biter at the end. So that's what this is. It's just going to be me sharing one of my games. This is unedited from the stream, so like always when I post these highlights, you may see me talking to chat and not understand things because you can't see chat and thus can't see the context. But nonetheless, I think the game speaks for itself. Like I said, it was a very, very close game and a lot of fun, so I thought I would share it. And without further ado, here it is. Thanks for watching. Yeah, Teamfight Tactics definitely is missing some quality of life features. Well, apparently I am a liar. We are going to get a 2-star round 2 with this tiny. They are pretty far behind on quality of life stuff, Ian, but I also really like Dota because they are on mobile, which like shouldn't matter, but it does. Like, I'm still playing the auto chess mobile. I hit like Rook today in that, and I'm not even playing that, you know, necessarily ultra hardcore. It's like a game or two a day, so I mean, I think that, oh look, I'm at top, so we're in for a dumpster of a game because I'm at the top. I just realized that. Good lord, I hate being up there. I guess we're doing this because I don't like the other two. I hate being at the top. Give me, like, down here all day to start. I don't want to defend my MMR. I want to steal other people's. That's the way I feel. That is a lot of people. Did you hear that? So we also have a tiny... besides me, and 2 other people on 1-star tinies. Now that, oh my, look at all the tinies. Tiny is everywhere. And then we have a Tusk and a Drow. This is going to be interesting. That is a lot of tinies. And this one's got one on the bench. Alright, well, glad we got him to 2-star quickly, because there's no way we're going to 3 stars with that many out of the pool already. Oh yeah, I mean, absolutely so refused. There's no, the reality is, oh, do I want to go trolls? I mean, honestly, it's so good even if I never pick up a troll. Like, just planning for the possibility is probably still worth it. I mean, naturally that means I'll never see a troll again now, but I think that this is correct. I really wish I had one more so that I could at least hit 3 warriors here, but I won't. Yeah, like, the reality is I don't think that there's much room for content creation in Underlords or Teamfight Tactics. They're both pretty saturated because you get all of the you know, famous Dota folks, and then the card game players turned strategy game, you know, artifact folks. You get folks like Swam and Sav and so forth, and then it's the same thing on the Teamfight Tactics side. I like Boots the most here. Octarine is pretty good too. I think we're gonna go with Boots though. Well, we found a troll. And we found a Tusk. And we'll grab this knight here as well. Larson! You like Puss in Boots? I like Puss in Boots. What's up, Justin? I was sending you DMs the other day.
And I didn't get any responses. And I also need to talk to you about Spider-Man, because you've seen it now, right? So now I can talk to you about the greatest post-credit sequence ever. I'm not even sure that going the Warriors was correct here. And by not even sure, I mean, in retrospect, it was totally not correct. I think it just should have been Tiny in these two. Because they still give me the 2-night bonus that way as opposed to the 3 Warrior, but then I also get the benefit of Coordinated Assault, so... Yeah, it's not spoilers, that's why I'm saying just specifically... You know... I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Now I can jam all of these in here as well, but... And grab this Tusk while I'm at it. So we'll do this. Put you behind you. Just trying to figure out who I want to have the mana. Because this is everybody 1 cell away, right? With boots? Yeah. So we'll do it like this. Yeah, Spider-Man joins the Justice League. I'll just say this, like, if you're a fan of Marvel movies, just historically, and fan of, like, perfect casting, and also fans of, like, weird, I don't know if political commentary is correct, but basically there's also, like, an Alex Jones kind of joke in there as well. I don't know, man, it's just my favorite end credit sequence, maybe of all time. And it was a good flick. Batman doesn't like anybody but Batman, Ian. You know that. Alright, well, do you remember when I said we'll never see trolls? I kind of meant it, but we can still go knights here. Abaddon's probably still correct over Demon Knight, so the question is, do I want to break my warriors for this? I think so. It's a last minute change, but I think it's probably correct. Because this guy at least... I go from 3 warriors with a buff to 3 knights with a buff. But I get the much greater damage output of having the demon on the team. If Tusk was a 2-star, then I think he stays, but... Batman loves himself. Are you kidding me? Batman loves himself so much that he doesn't want to be Bruce Wayne. And everything he does, it revolves around allowing him to stay Batman. That's a lot of love right there. So what do we want here? We want a Tusk to 2-star this. We want trolls. There we go. We're not sticking you in the lineup, so we'll wait till after interest calculates. And I think we change this now. No. Dang it. This should have been here. Still. So yeah, I wanted him here, but the reality is Abaddon's gonna step up no matter what, so they're gonna break the Night Chain. So it is what it is. So he should have just been closer so that when the boots trigger, he got the mana. It's a minor placement issue, but it shouldn't come back to haunt me too much. But we do want to pick up this now. That'll give us a troll. So this should be here like this. Because again, they're gonna break this Night Chain no matter what, I think. But I want Tusk and Pudge to be next to Tiny here. So the reality is I'm not even sure that I want that on Tiny. We're probably transitioning to Troll Knights with a splash of Warrior because we're gonna have the Warlord anyway, but in the interim it does not hurt us to at least hold on to this. We'll switch this here. So the reason that I think I want it off of Tiny is because Tusk has a faster attack rate, and faster attack rates generally generate mana faster, which means that he'll trigger the boots faster. Yeah, I thought this was a pairs only stream. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm sorry to let you down. Alright, we are on a win streak, so to protect it, I think we go to 6 early on this next level, because we'll be rounded off to 4. So it becomes that, like, we'll go from, you know, getting 2 gold guaranteed from interest down to 1 at the risk of trying to protect our win streak, which is potentially the +2, so I think the investment is likely worth it here, though. We could actually just sell this and then still get the 2, which works even better. Let's do this. Seems minor, but it is what it is. Alright, so this means we now have the troll bonus. We have 2 trolls to help with our coordinated assault. We have knights, warriors, and heartless, so we are doing relatively okay. Problem is that both our trolls are ranged trolls, and the rest of our lineup steps up. So, like, in the end, they're kind of just helping each other if I don't have proper placement. So I'm kind of dancing back and forth between where I want these, because it's a bit tricky, but it is what it is. But we protected our win streak. Still got our attrition. I think here I buy Abaddon and Lycan. The reason you potentially buy Lycan is that when I go to 7, if I haven't found more knights, I'm not looking to immediately jump to 4. So Lycan actually might weasel his way into the lineup just because he also would provide the Savage bonus at that point. But we're going to wait for combat to start so that I get my 3 points of interest. And hope for a good quality item here. Still haven't found multiple trolls yet, though. They're hanging out at one side. This is usually what happens. I either never find Warlord, or even if I do find Warlord, I'll end up with a bunch. Oh, so it's between these 2, huh? I think we still go Unstoppable, because until we find the trolls, we're going to be pretty heavy warrior, and getting even Warlord to survive for 2 extra seconds, assuming we ever find him, is worth it. But usually what happens is I get stuck with a bunch of 1-star trolls, but I have to leave them in because of the coordinated assault. Like, they still end up better than if I don't put them in, but everybody remains brittle, so. Oh, another reason that I picked up Lycan when I did is because, in theory, I don't expect it to happen, but in theory, if we get this to a 2-star, it would replace Tiny. Allow us to keep the 3 warrior bonus, but then also trigger the Savage. And again, Tiny at this point, like, is just going to be a 2-star for forever because everybody had Tiny early on, right? There are 4 people with 2-star Tinies, and some people still holding on to others, right? I mean, I understand that the tier 1 units have a very large pool, but when that many has it already, you're not 3-starring him until some people start getting, like, eliminated, so. And with the one person DCing it already being eliminated, we're gonna have a weird pool a bit anyway, because things aren't gonna be kind of drained out as fast. Hey, look, we found Warlord. Found a Warlord before. We found a Warlord before we found a Witch Doctor. How funny. I mean, I'm not going to complain here. That's a fantastic pickup. I mean, you just go in over this because you're just better. That still maintains the troll. Gives me a better unit. Gives me another warrior, so at least you have armor. But you're just a better unit. Hey, Salix. Doing alright. Fighting a head cold right now. I just doped up on some meds and suffering through, but overall, doing well. How is the pool of units determined? there's a set number somewhere in my Discord in the auto chess area. I posted, I'm pretty sure where it was referenced, but it's funny you asked 23 because I was going to be doing a video on that soon, just to kind of explain how the hero pools work. I'm still trying to get a bunch of videos for like beginner friendly content up somewhere. Don't have enough. I think we just take a couple rerolls here actually, because we're gonna get the 5 interest either way. Oh, we'll grab this pudge and call it. So we have a bunch of pairs of units. I think our win streak lapsed. Yeah, it just ended. So now we have to, if we lose this, it's not a big deal because we reset. Yeah, I'm already a couple days into it. It's mostly like sinus and drainage and stuff, but it like makes my throat itchy and annoying, so. But yeah, overall, things have been doing okay. They were great at the beginning of the year, and then they took a dive in March, and now we're hopefully rebounding. Got Masters Series for Legends at the end of the month, which will be a ton of fun. Hopefully some more events coming. Alright, so yes. We also want this Chaos Knight, but we're going to wait till combat starts so that we still get our full interest. Still no Witch Doctor, though, which is kind of funny. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but it's just funny to me. That was a good tiny for them. It hit, like, all my key units. Need to do this before I forget. So yeah, holding on to Lycan, because if we can 2-star that, that'll replace Tiny, and then honestly, I would probably just sell, as much as I love Tiny, I think I'd sell him and bail out, because he's just kind of a placeholder at the moment. And now we're just trying to fit in more Trolls and Knights, right? Like, ultimately, we're likely going to end up being roughly at 4 Trolls, 4 Knights, and 3 Warriors, with the final, you know, the 3rd Warrior overlapping with the Troll, one of the 4th Knights overlapping with a Troll, which will give us a flex spot for just a good stuff unit, if you will. So if we get something powerful at the end game, like an Enigma or something, that's ideal. You know, I'm obviously getting way ahead of myself here in terms of planning, but if you're thinking out loud, I think we switch these because I think now that he's 2-star, we want, I think, the hook more than the stun. No, probably still the stun. That stun's really powerful. Alright, 1 reroll. Yeah, we can grab the Tusk and 1 level and still get our interest. Still need more of the tier 1 Trolls, though. Got your best team ever? My best team ever was this really weird Dragons build that I wasn't even trying to get. I fell into it early on, and then as a result, I ended up getting, like, I got a early Dragon Knight, like, 2-star, like, super early on, and a Dragon's Horde. Humans count as Heartless feels very good here. And probably the best of the options. Not mattering so much now, but again, like, long-term, if we get more of those Human Knights, like Omni Knight in, if we get Lycan into the lineup, that counts. Speaking of random good stuff, I think I'm going to buy that just on principle. And take this here. Could just take the level, though. Still collect interest, but jam this in. That feels better, I think. But... yeah, wow, somebody already has a 3-star Tusk. Good lord. My best one, so, like, I fell into a 2-star Dragon Knight early, and then I got not 1 but 2 of the, like, Dragon's Horde items. And then I ended up running this really weird, it was like basically knights and assassins, where I had like a 3-star Slark, a 3-star Viper, the 2-star Dragon Knight. Like it was not something that I would normally like build or go for, but I fell into it and it worked. Yeah, 3-star Slark is one of those things that can kind of just solo a game by itself. I need to find more of you so I can replace you and trigger Savage and get me closer on Heartless. Also, Kunkka is a human who will count. Hello? Hello, Kunkka? Is this thing on?
Yo. Yo. Yo.
Another Abaddon, huh? Alright, well we take the XP, we'll wait for combat to start, and then we'll grab this Abaddon. Potentially. The only reason I'm still hanging on to the Tusk is he hasn't been hurting me in terms of like an interest point yet. And the other reason is, even though there is one person with a 3-star, we have 1 2-star. There's the 3-star. There's really, it's just like me and another guy that have him. And there are 45 of them, I believe, in the pool because he's a tier 1. And we had this person DC. So even though there is a 3-star early, this person DCing as early as they did kind of throws everything off. Because the stuff that you would normally expect to kind of get soaked up is not going to be, so you can be a little bit lenient. Like right now we're just trying to ride our economy, protect our win streaks, do stuff like that. Like if I need to open up a bench spot, he's the first unit to sell. If I need him for interest, or if I just really feel like I need to reroll or something, then he's the first sale. But honestly, like where are my tier 1 trolls, right? Like I have this and no Witch Doctor still, and you are still not a 2-star either. Like it's kind of silly at this point. And people are closing the gap on me. I mean, there is a legitimate chance that I would go not 4 trolls, right? Like, we're going to hold on to this, but if I 2-star this and I just hold on to this, yep, there's that. Omni Knight is good for long-term planning. We'll grab you as well, just in case. But these will help my humans as Heartless plan. Round out Knights, potentially. I have a feeling Luna ends up not making the roster, actually, so I'm going to go back on that buy. Just take a reroll while I'm waiting. There's the Lycan. So once combat starts, we want Lycan. We're ignoring Tiny because we're trying to replace him. And I think I would rather sit on a Pudge. Yeah, I would rather sit on a Pudge right now. Alright, so I need another Lycan and he can replace Tiny. And then if that happens, then the next one to go in is going to be Omni Knight or Kunkka. It's weird because my instinct says it should be Kunkka because he's just crazy powerful. And yet... Oh, I need that Warlord. So now you are gone because you're more important. And we take this. See, this is that hard part, right? Like, we're gonna do this. This needs to come off. What's your attack rate? I need to maneuver some stuff around in terms of my positioning now. Because I need my knights to be more in line with this, and the boots need to come off Tusk. I'll take care of that. So, like, I want to throw Kunkka in. It makes sense. He's one of the best units in the game, in my opinion, but I think getting the 4-knight bonus is a bit more important at the moment. We'll go with relic here. Alright, so we're gonna do this and move you over here, I think, and then rearrange your boots now to Abaddon. Grabbing this is great. And now I've got a decision to make, because I really want this Shadow Shaman in case we ever do go for trolls. And I'm thinking it's at the cost of one of you for now, sadly. I need to get this on somebody. Let's throw it here for now. Then and there's another Abaddon. Son of a... I'm just gonna tell myself this is the one that was just thrown back into the pool so that I'm not mad that I wasted that bench spot, but then we'll take the XP. Basically, everybody not Abaddon, I need one more of to free up space. Also, we just took our first L. Son of a Mitch is a fantastic username. Just took the first L. It's the 3-star guy with a good hunter backline. Alright, I can understand that. Normally I would just be taking the XP here to slowly start working my way to 9, but I really feel like I need to clean up some of this bench. More Bat Riders. I really kind of want that Dragon Knight. I'll sit on the Dragon Knight, I guess, for now. There we go. So after this round, we will, because I didn't have time to do it here, we'll trade out for Tiny, move Tiny, and now we've got more flexibility. We just needed to make some space. I love you, Tiny. You served me well. Alright, so Kunkka's next in the lineup. These are holding on for potential builds. I need one more of you to upgrade. Now we go back to the normal plan. So basically my plan once I'm over 50 gold is if I have multiples of 5, then I take it in XP. If I have bleed over in increments of 2, then I take the rerolls, and I reroll first because if I take the XP first and then I take the reroll at the end and there's something I want to buy, it might dip me below 50. We're back to... Theoretically, I could get to 6 nights. Should be a big deal if I wanted to stick in Luna and the DK. Like, I also still don't have the 4th troll, though, so I don't know how I feel about that. And I kind of like the warrior setup for now. We have some pretty powerful warriors, and the sooner I can get Kunkka in there, the better, I think. Come on. Wrecked. This was the 2nd place guy? Oh, that's why. He's also got trolls. I assume he's got coordinated assault just based on his positioning with the trolls. But he also has 2 2-star Arc Wardens, huh? This is also probably why I'm struggling to find Kunkkas. That's a pretty good lineup. Coordinated assault with the Arc Wardens means that they're gonna get off pretty quickly. Need to get my Warlord to 2-star to help with the damage output. He's just getting blown up before he can actually do anything. And then I really need to find a Kunkka so that he was a 2-star when we toss him in here. Alright, well, Kunkka's going in, before I forget. I'm at 9. Theoretically, I could buy all the way to 10 right now if I wanted to. So we're free to kind of take some rerolls now as we hunt for stuff. We need Omni Knight still. So right now, we're not likely to go into 6 nights. So I think you're gone. And so now the real question then becomes... Oh, I really like Eye of Scotty and Maelstrom and Dagon. This is tough.
Yo.
Let's go with the Eye for now. Alright, that helps. These keep coming up, so I guess I'll grab them. Put that there, I guess, for now. Let's go hunting a bit more. There we go. Only gonna get 4 interest. Because I didn't have time to come down and like resell one of these, but completely worth it. Now we're on the hunt to get you to 2 stars. So for our last unit, we have a bit of a conundrum here, right? Like we could put in a warrior to get to 6 warriors. But if we do that, we're never hitting 4 trolls. If we ever start finding witch doctors, then we could theoretically transition to 4 trolls, and then we would have to back out some of our warriors in all likelihood. Which would likely be Pudge. Well, I mean, we'll grab more Kunkka, because why not? Again, these keep coming up. We'll buy these 2 after combat in a minute. Yeah, who would we want to pull? Because you would stay... We want you for the Savage and you for the Savage. So it would be a troll in and then Pudge probably comes out because I've got other humans to keep me at the Heartless. So even though I like Pudge, that would keep our alliances the best if we do find a Witch Doctor. I'm not sure they exist, though. Trying to not destroy my economy because the other person that we're against, it's likely going to come down to me and this guy. They are keeping theirs, so... Two stars, sure. Honestly, I was gonna say, I want to find a warlord. Alright, I feel better about this now. So right now, this is the most likely unit to go in when we make the jump to 10, just even though it's a... not completing the 4th troll thing, it does help our coordinated assault still, pretty specifically, so... now we just kind of hang tight until something drastic changes. We're in a pretty good spot. I don't think that we take the Pudge here. At this point, I think we're really specifically hunting for the stuff that we're most likely to get into 3-star range with, so it'd be the units that we're already on multiples. Similarly, I think we take one more here. So once combat starts, buy this. And also, now we have a real decision to make. Because I said it was going to be that troll. But two 2-star Kunkas is pretty good, guys. I don't know if you know that or not. And we're likely going to need the stuns here against this person. I need to do some repositioning here as well in a second. Gets us closer. There's another Lycan we will buy after combat starts, but we want you closer to a troll. And then I think it will be you, since I never found a witch doctor for now. And you'll go over here next to Omni Knight for the heal. But I want this next to a troll because then if he doesn't take the long way around like he just did, in theory he'll get the attack speed boost for faster mana regen. Again, in theory. I like all of these. I think we take this though, if I'm being honest, because of the AoE that they had, right? Sure. Hey, there's a witch doctor. So now we're basically trying to get this to 2-star. If this hits 2-star, then I think we go 4 trolls for sure. Take the Pudge out. Carry me, Troll Warlord. Carry me. Alright, just me and the other guy now. I don't want to nuke my economy, but we're going to have to consider going to 10 soon, I think. I want a 3-star Kunkka so bad. I need 2 more of them. I think when we get after round, maybe even after this round, right? When we get to 8, I might buy up. Depends on how this goes, but I think it's a legit concern, because these Arc Wardens are going to be a problem. Yeah, we're about to take a ton of damage because he's got the Enigma back there as well. I don't know if we can beat this. Arc Wardens, they hurt. They hurt a lot. So if we do that, now we have the coordinated assault bonus. And I think I want to take everybody and slide them 1 to the left next. Just for positioning. Yeah, this went much better. So knights are still chain connected. Trolls are giving the best coordinated assault bonus they can, I think. Here's another Chaos Knight. So I need 2 more Chaos Knights, 2 more Lycans to finish them off. As much as I want to do the Shadow Shamans, I don't think I can afford that either. It's also, yeah, I was gonna say, of course I'm gonna pass them now that I've said that. No point in saving, I don't think now. Oh, they got to a 3-star Arc Warden. That actually might be the game. I don't know if I can beat a 3-star Arc Warden. Because we don't have anything to deal with the back line. So here we're going into Dragon. We're gonna sit on 10 and then do more rerolls next round. So we do get the opportunity to move to 3-star Chaos Knight if we find one. We still need 2 Kunkas and 2 Lycans to get them. Their heroes do go back to the pool mill time, sorry. I didn't mean to ignore you, I'm lost in thought here. But yeah, when a player is eliminated, their stuff dumps back into the pool. Really might lose this because they found that 3-star Arc Warden. Don't have anything scaled for working with that. I think we just do this and hope that the Arc Warden gets turned into a pig. These Shadow Shamans are gonna keep taunting me, despite... Alright, I need a Lycan and a Knight. A Lycan and a Knight and a Kunkka, come on! I think I'm more interested in that. Fine, I give up on the Night Dream. Lycan and Kunkka are just better units, in case you're wondering why I made that decision. Also, when you're at level 10, the way that the units are displayed to you, I thought it would show you in here somewhere, but, oh my god, I won one. The higher level you are, the higher chances you are to find, like, the higher tiered units, and so this is tier 3 and tier 4, I think. I take my shot at trying to find them. And if that's the case, then I think I actually just bail out here. Which might sound stupid, but if I'm not going to continue to pursue it, and I can maybe get a couple more rerolls to get that, then it might be worth it. So we're looking for a Lycan and a Kunkka. Mouse over, oh, there we go. Oh, I guess it was the same percent, but nonetheless, I still feel like I'm more likely to break the game open in my favor if I find a Lycan or a Kunkka as opposed to the Knight. Ooh, I'm getting wrecked. We won the one, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to consistently beat the 3-star Arc Warden back there. Because with him having coordinated assault and the trolls, he's going to be making the clones that much faster every time. I think I want to also move my... We'll do it next round. I think I want to move some of my other stuff around for positioning. I'm going to take the L here, but I think long term, I want the health on Lycan. Down to 4. So I think I want this here. Damage on him because he does better damage. We want this moved with pipe on Omni Knight because we want him here so he gets the heal off faster. And I think the rest of this looks okay. There's a lichen. So hopefully this will be enough to help turn. Would have been nice to find a 3-star Kunkka though. Carry me, lichen. It's funny, I did this and they moved this over here. So what they're trying to do is get their Enigma to bomb me. It's another one of my problems. Because the Enigma hurts. Alright, this worked a little bit better though. Survived. For now. Yeah, there is a button. Like if you go here, it should be over here on this side. Alright. Give me the Kunkka. Give me the Kunkka. Give me the Kunkka. But yeah, like if you click here and you do this, then it'll show. Basically, whoever loses next. Oh, we're going into the NPC round. Interesting. I need to consider flopping mine after this, like switching them. So that I can maybe get to that Arc Warden sooner. Yeah, whatever item each of us get is a big deal. This is a tight game. This is a very tight game. What I need is a great item and a Kunkka to buy, like Shiva's Guard. Seems pretty good here. We got that Medusa over here now. Alright, let's hope that the reposition caught him off guard. Get rid of those Arc Wardens before they spawn. Do it! Alright, let's go check their board. How's it looking? How's it looking? Did we do it? They repelled mine. What? I looked like a victory on my screen. Give me the Kunkka. Damn. Yeah, see, now they're gonna switch. Well, we're just gonna have to ride it. They had 1 live. Oh. Yeah, they're gonna move the Arc Warden away again, and sadly, I think I just have to ride it. Problem is they have transitioned to like a full CC team, so they've got Kunkka, Tide Hunter, Medusa, so they're hoping that they can do that, and then the Enigma will wipe me out. So I'm gonna win here. What's it look like over here? They were already repelled my army. Wow. Wow. I feel like this would break in my favor so hard if I could find a single Kunkka. I actually think I might have liked my other positioning better. Yeah, this might have been a mistake, actually. Sliding them like I did. Damn. And they repelled mine. Oh, what? What a close game. If we ever found that Kunkka, I think it might have broken. I feel like at the end I might have overthought it by moving. I was trying to slowly get things a little bit closer to the Arc Wardens because I know that they're a bit of an issue, but it kind of came down to they had a lot of CC. Great game though.